Congressman, first, I mean, it's of note that you were the first member of the CBC to say that President Biden should step down. What's your initial reaction to now, days later, him stepping down?
I want to congratulate President Biden on everything that he accomplished. He literally will go down in history as one of the most accomplished presidents that this country has ever seen. He passed the bipartisan infrastructure bill, passed the Inflation Reduction Act, passed the CHIPS Act, which is going to help keep America competitive against China in the coming years on the technological front. So Joe Biden has been extraordinary. I am excited that he has passed the torch over to Kamala Harris, who has served him ably as his vice president. She served with distinction as the attorney general of the largest state in the union. And I know that she will do a great job as our nominee. And I know that she will do a super job as president. And I look forward to seeing her sworn in on January the 20th, 2025.
Why do you think the party should coalesce behind Vice President Kamala Harris? I know President Biden has endorsed her, the CBC. I assume you're endorsing her. The Clintons have endorsed her. Why is it important to try to rally behind Kamala Harris instead of having a messy fight, which some people are predicting could happen next month in Chicago?
Right. You never want a messy fight. And also, she is the most qualified. She, again, has served ably under the president for the last 4 years. And she brings impeccable credentials for being the nominee for the Democratic Party. And so I think that she's going to do a stand-up job. And I think that people are going to be excited. I think that she's going to bring a lot of hope to the campaign. And I know that people are already reaching out to me to see exactly how they can get involved.
There was a recent Texas poll, and this is reflected in national polling, that while it's not any earth-shaking numbers, Donald Trump has been making gains in the Black and brown community, specifically the Black community. A recent Texas poll showed that his percentage jumped from 11% in April by about to 5% more. Do you think if Kamala Harris is the nominee, that will re-energize Black and brown voters?
I don't think that Trump was ever doing that well with Black and brown voters. I think that those numbers were always incorrect. I think that they were overblown and inflated. And I absolutely think that Kamala Harris is going to do just as well as President Obama, President Biden did with Black and brown voters. I have of all demographics within those two groups. Absolutely, I think that she is going to knock it out the ballpark. And again, people are excited. The calls, the texts, what I'm receiving, people are fired up. They're ready to go. They want to know how they can get involved, how they can get a yard sign, what they need to do next is the question that I'm being asked.
Do you think this is too late in the game to switch a candidate and, get Vice President Harris's name is out there? Let's say if she becomes the nominee, but is it too late in the ballgame to make this switch to re-energize the party, or is this the perfect timing?
No. You want to just have it done before the convention, which is what we're doing. We're accomplishing that. And so it's not too late at all. As a matter of fact, I think that the timing is going to turn out to be perfect. And I think that you're going to see a energized and an amazing candidate in Kamala Harris versus the sort of confused and meandering candidate that you saw in Trump at the Republican convention in Milwaukee, where he just looked like he was trying to, where he seemed almost kind of confused and just rambling on, talking about all kinds of things that didn't even have to do with the future of the country. And so I think that she is going to do amazing at the time, and it's perfect. And I think that the energy that she's going to bring is going to really excite not just Democrats but independents and probably even a few Republicans as we move into November.
My last question: how do you think this process will play out? Do you think the DNC will have a vote before delegates actually get to Chicago, or what do you think this process may look like?
I don't know. We're sorting all of that out. And the DNC is sorting all of that. I should say that. And when we get back to DC, I know that that there are going to be different member calls and different member meetings on exactly how this process is going to work. And as there'll be a rules committee, and we do have someone local that serves on the rules committee, and they can kind of write these rules as they wish. And so I think it's going to be interesting again, just to sort of see how this whole thing plays out. But I don't anticipate there being any issues at all. But I'm eager myself to learn more when we get back to DC this week and sit in on some of these conferences to sort of outline exactly how these rules work and how we're going to move forward.